iterations, all successful. It shows us the report of the last one. We can see the execution timeline the same way. If everything looks fine, we just send this. We can set the reference time because this is the reference time for each script, subscript, and if we had any transactions, we'll see it here as well. Just click on set reference time, and then send it to the controller. So it's asking me to save after the changes. Say yes. Now it's sending all the three scripts. You don't need to send them one by one. It will send the main script and all the subscripts as well. And we see this is the controller that I'm connected to, that it's sent to, and this is my active project. We can double click on it to see the files. Now if I go to the controller here to manage tests, I will create my test plan, my first test plan. I'll just call it Salesforce leads. I can add a description, the same here, and then steady state time, maybe 10 minutes. I can enforce it. That means that it will run for 10 minutes after all the users are in the system, or just play the iterations without enforcing it. You have some advanced parameters. If you want to start maybe with 50 users, then add and wait 20 minutes, add more users, and so on. But we're just going to do a simple test for now. We will select the injector, the one injector that we have, then the script that we want to run, which is Salesforce leads. We have 5 users. We can adjust the number of users that we want to run by script for each script, and how we want to start the delay, how many users for amount of seconds. Now it will automatically actually look here for it will adjust the number of iterations. I can do like 3 iterations because I didn't enforce steady state time. And then here it shows me the list of CSV files and how I want to access those parameters, those fixed per row per user, sequential, random, unique. You can see the description just if you hover over the header, you see what each one means. We're just going to keep the sequential default one, and if we had any rendezvous points, we'll see them here. If we have we can actually set up an SMTP server and have it alert us when the script starts, when it ended, and when the load test starts and when it ended, and so on. Once we're done setting up our test plan, we can save it. It asks us if we want to review the execution plan. Say yes. This shows us the detailed execution for each user, what script they were going to execute, what CSV file, if there's any, what lines in that CSV file, and how many iterations, and when they were going to start, and the delay between them. We did one user every 10 seconds. So you can actually click here and see those CSV lines highlighted in green. Then once you're done, you just close this. It would ask if you want to run test run, and it just uses a test plan, adds to it the date. You can keep that or overwrite it. You can add a note to the test run, and by default it will be checked here, send scenarios. So it will always send them before executing the test. The scenarios are sent to the injector each time they are sent from scenario builder, but if the injector was off, it's not going to send it to it. So that's why we have that option in there. But I rarely use it. So once you submit, it will send the request to the injector to start the load test.